This video needs a bit of background information. When DC announced the reboot, the New 52, I had mixed feelings. But I was kind of enthusiastic about it at the time because I just started collecting the trades of things like Catwoman, Birds of Prey, Batgirl, and I was sort of a big fan, and I was like, oh, cool, now I have a point where I can start buying the actual monthly comics and actually, you know, properly support the industry. And then it was... Okay, let's be completely honest. I was pretty disappointed by the way they'd handled my favourite characters. Catwoman, right before the New 52, she had complex relationships. She had even her relationships, which were purely sexual, at least had an adult kind of take on them. In the New 52, she fucks Batman on a rooftop with little to no provocation, and they don't even know each other's secret identities, and that felt weird for me. Batgirl, Stephanie Brown was gone, Cassandra Cain was gone, and it was Barbara Gordon was back. Now, Barbara Gordon is very special to me. I've always loved Barbara Gordon more as Oracle than as Batgirl. I feel that her skills were better used as Oracle. I spent a lot of last year waiting for doctors to tell me exactly what was wrong with me, because all they really had was somewhere between, wow, you're really bendy, and sudden painful death from heart failure. Which isn't an amazingly specific thing, but sort of all the things that could happen, being in a wheelchair was one of them. So I did spend kind of pretty much a whole year going, what if I die? What if I'm in a wheelchair? What if I can't talk again? Now we've ruled out sudden death, so yay! But, you know, everything else is potentially still on the table. I don't know. While I was sort of freaking out about that, I went back and read the old trades of Birds of Prey. Batman was in a wheelchair at one point. Bane broke his back, and when Batman was in a wheelchair, his whole thing was, I can't defend Gotham, I can't do this, I can't trust anyone else to do it, I'm weak, I'm vulnerable, I was broken. Everyone calls Bane the man who broke the Bat, but no one calls the Joker the man who broke Batgirl, because he didn't. She had a hard time of it, but in the end she was going, I can still help, I can still use my skills, I can benefit the world. And that, for me, that was hugely comforting to read. And then in the New 52, hey, she's walking around and punching things again, like every superhero. But I kind of got over it. I moved to Marvel, more or less. I carried on collecting the older trades. I sort of just accepted that this isn't for me anymore. It's designed to bring new people in. Evidently it's working. It's not my era, I have to let it go. Let it go, let it go! And then they announced Convergence, which I'm not hugely clear on, but it seems to be that they're bringing the New 52 and what came before, and they're sort of bringing it back and sort of meshing the two in some ways. I'm not sure what the implications will be for the permanent universe. You know, I'm interested to sort of see what it's about. So they had their own, like, Convergence section in Fun Planet with all the titles there. And I always look forward to comic book day, always, but I couldn't decide which one to pick. Well, obviously I could, because in the end I got one. Oh my god, there are so many that look so good! And I was genuinely, like, really excited for possibly, like, the first time ever, like, just looking at comics. I was like, the Harley Quinn Convergence. The cover has her with Catwoman and Ivy, very reminiscent of the Gotham City Sirens series, where they were all living together and having wacky adventures. The Batgirl one had Steph Brown and Cassie Cain on the cover, as well as Tim Drake in his, like, old Red Robin suit. There was the Titans comic, which had Donna Troy. It had Arsenal holding Leanne, who's, like, back and alive. Yay, so lovely. Oh, and Superman kissing Lois Lane as well on the cover of one of the Convergence titles. This is what I wish I'd been looking at 4 years ago when they did the reboot. But the one that I picked up in the end is Nightwing and Oracle. I got the alternate cover with angry looking Nightwing. Ah! The main cover has Nightwing in his old blue suit and Oracle in her like Oracle cave thing. I would probably be happy for any Oracle, but it's written by Gail Simone because of course it is. It has what appear to be an evil murdering version of Hawkman and Hawkgirl from a parallel Earth called El Inferno. I'm not sure about El Inferno. Actually, I think I might have a guide on here. Convergence guide. Ah, I deleted it. Boo. Oracle tells Nightwing not to go in the skylight because it's far too expensive to break. It's nice to see Barbara being responsible again. I think that was one of the things I liked best about her. She didn't do the typical hero thing of like collateral damage everywhere. She's back! My girl is back! Nightwing and Oracle appear to be actually dating. Oh my god! Because I ship them so hard! And now Corey's turned up looking pretty gorgeous. Who drew her? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I only know that Gail Simone wrote it because it was written on the main cover. This variant cover doesn't appear to have any credits. Okay. It has a bit at the end, this sort of small print with the copyright notes and everything, crediting like all the higher-ups at DC, Bob Harris, Diane Nelson, Dan DiDio, Jim Lee, Jeff Johns, and all these people. It doesn't at any point mention whoever the artist was. Ouch! So it's kind of shitty. But anyway, Corey's turned up looking absolutely gorgeous and being all flirty and stuff. Don't come between Dick and Barbara, Corey. Just don't. You can come around mine instead. It's fine. So I'm not sure if Corey's in love with Dick and it's unrequited, or if they're having like a bit on the side thing. Swear to God, if he cheats on Barbara, I don't care if he's fictional, I will dive into that comic and break both his legs. There seems to be some sort of like Groundhog Day dome around the city. Nothing can get into the dome. Some people are dealing well. Apparently 12% of Gothamites think it's a good thing. Other people seem to be just disconnecting, fading away. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if it's like a virtual reality thing or if it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe I should read it. That'll clear things up. No. No. Dick just proposed to Barbara and she said no. Why would you do that to me? Barbara, why? Barbara, no. Oh. The dome has come down and Evil Hawkman and Evil Hawkgirl have turned up. But that's not important. What is important right now is Dick's broken heart. Let's not get married and have adorable babies and make Laura happy. No, let's just break up and break Laura's heart again. I may never smile again. Hawkman and Hawkgirl apparently know that Oracle secretly runs this version of Gotham. Secretly. I thought everyone knew that Oracle ran Gotham. Well, pre-reboot. Hawkgirl says that Barbara and her male pet have to find Hawkgirl and her male pet. I do kind of like this Hawkgirl. So Hawkgirl kind of pummels Nightwing. Reasonable. They propose that Hawkman and Hawkgirl lose the contest. Oh, sorry, Hawkwoman, not Hawkgirl. Forfeit their city and let it burn, and Gotham City will give them refuge. Ew. These are not nice hawks. Ah, that's good. It seemed like all hope was lost for a bit. I'm Barbara freaking Gordon, also known as Oracle, and I started fighting them 10 minutes ago. Let's hear that in. That's nice. I like it. It's incredible. It's one of two. which is nice, so I'm going to get the second one. It's not like a massive money drainer run. If they collect it all as one Convergence trade, I'm gonna get that. I really hope that this is the start of DC getting back to how it was. It's a nice little look back for those of us who really liked the way things were. I will admit, I kind of hoped that Convergence and Secret Wars would converge so that there was a secret war between Marvel and DC. Like the Amalgam Universe. Oh my god, how good was the Amalgam Universe? It was so 90s. It's amazing. I have to go, like, cry in a corner because Barbara and Dick aren't getting married. But other than that, yay! So that was beautiful. Why won't they just get married?